Welcome students. Today we are going to take up the topic sources of recruitment. Now in last video we have understood the meaning of recruitment. What is recruitment? Recruitment may be defined as the process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for job in the organization. We will learn two sources of recruitment, that is internal recruitment source and external source of recruitment. So in internal source of recruitment we are going to learn different sources like transfers, promotion, friends and relatives of employee, recall, restraint employees and waiting list. Talking about the external sources, we will be learning about educational institution, employment exchange, advertisement, recruitment at the gate, labor contractor, and modern methods. Let us start with the internal sources of recruitment. Internal sources of recruitment refers to inviting candidates from within the organization. So, in that, number first is transfers. Transfer meaning to transfer employee from one job position to another job position, but it does not include any kind of change in salary or in any other perks. Then second comes promotions, that is from one level you will be promoted to another level. That means you have been performing really well, so that is a kind of incentive that you have been given. That's a kind of reward that you have been given, that you have been promoted to a higher job position, meaning there will be increase in your salary and the kind of perks that you were receiving, that will also increase. Next comes friends and relatives of employee. Here applicants are introduced by present employees or their friends or relatives. Why they are considered to be a reliable one? Because I already know someone who is working as an employee and he is aware about this applicant. So the trust comes in, and hence people prefer such kind of recruitment also. Next is recall retrench employee. To recall the temporary workers for work is called layoff, who were temporarily separated from the organization due to lack of work. Then comes waiting list. Now many reputed business organizations keep a database of unsolicited applicants in their offices. Such job seekers can be a valuable source of manpower. A list of job seekers can be prepared and can be screened to fill the vacancies as they arise. Now let us discuss the external sources of recruitment. Now what is external source? When the candidate from outside the organization are invited to fill the vacant job position, then it is known as external recruitment. The common methods of external source of recruitment are: the first is educational institute. Now, what is this? I'm sure you must have heard that when you select the college, the first point which you considered is their campus placement. Which company's placement is done through this college? This is one of the important criteria that you take into account while you are selecting a college. Now, what are campus placements? At the year end, every college organizes a kind of an event wherein they call different companies who are having vacancies in their companies. All the students of that particular college, they fill in the form and they sit for the interview over there only. So what is this? This is campus recruitment. Next comes employment exchange. Employment exchanges run by the government are regarded as a good source of recruitment for unskilled and skilled operative jobs. In some cases, compulsorily notification of vacancies to employment exchange is required by law. Thus, Employment exchange helps to match personal demand and supply by serving a link between job seeker and the employers. Then comes advertisement. You give advertisement in newspaper. There is a full page for situation vacant under different heads. You have marketing, academics, you have legal profession in newspaper. So you give advertisement in newspaper and based on which people will apply in your company. Then recruitment at the gate. Under the direct recruitment, a notice is placed on the notice board of the enterprise specifying the details of the jobs available. Job seekers assemble outside the premises of the organization on the specified date and selection is done on the spot. The practice of direct recruitment is followed usually for casual vacancies of unskilled or semi skilled jobs. Then comes labor contractors. Labor contractors maintain close contacts with laborers and they can provide the required number of unskilled workers at short notice. Workers are recruited through labor contractor who are themselves employees of the organization. And the last source is modern method. Now, internet is becoming a common source of recruitment these days. There are certain websites specifically designed and dedicated for the purpose of providing information about both job seekers and job opening. In fact, websites such as Naukri.com, Jobstreet.com, etc. are very commonly visited both by the prospective employees and the organization searching for suitable people. Hope you are clear with the topic. Please keep on revising the topics. Thank you.